push. Rabbi Kupitz will be joining us in just a second. We're going to begin this evening on page 24 with words of greeting, words of blessing. Shalom Aleichem. Ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, la da 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 da, ya da da, ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, Shalom Alechem Malachei Hasharet Malchei Elyon Melech mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu HaKadosh Baruch Hu Boachem L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malchei Elyon Mimelech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu HaKadosh Baruch Hu Boachem Baruchuni L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malchei Elyon Mimelech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Little yada-dai, everybody. Yada-da-dai-dai, yada-dai-dai-dai-dai, yada-dai-dai-dai-dai, yada-da-dai-dai, yada-dai-dai-dai-dai, yada-dai-dai-dai-dai. Last paragraph. Seitchem L'Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malchei Elyon Mimelech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu HaKadosh Baruch Hu. One last yada-dai, yada-da-dai-dai, yada-dai-dai-dai-dai, yada-dai-dai-dai-dai, yada-dai-dai, yada-da-dai-dai, yada-dai-dai-dai-dai, yada-dai-dai-dai-dai, dai-dai-dai.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
We are going to continue with the blessing of our Shabbat lights. You'll find the blessing on page 2. I invite everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise. I'm going to go right into the blessing today, page 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
You may be seated. Turn to pages 20 and 21. As is our custom, we take a few moments to reflect on the week that has passed, to go back to the end of last Shabbat, then to pause briefly on each day, on its challenges and on its blessings. Take a deep breath. Review of the week. We'll sing together verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. When we get to verse 9, I'll invite you to rise and face the doors from which we enter to welcome the Shabbat presence, the Nishama Yitera, the extra soulfulness that travels with us during Shabbat, into the congregation and into our hearts. For those of you joining us from home, turn towards the doors of your home at that point to bring in the spirit of Shabbat. Lecha Dodi.
Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nikabala. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nikabala. La 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 la. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nikabala. Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Ishmianu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shem u'tiferet v'litchila la 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 la. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, lihi mekor habracha, merosh mikedem mesucha. So ma'aseh b'machshavat chila la 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 la. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nikabela. Itoreri, livarech kumi ori, uri, shedaberi. Kevod Adonai alayich nigla la 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 la. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nikabela.
Rise, face the door.
Oh, Yves Shalom. Ateret bala, gam besimcha u'sola, toch emunei am skula, boi chala, Ya la 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 lecha dodi likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nikabela. La 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 la. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala. Penei Shabbat nikabela.
We continue on page 26 26 with Chatzi Kaddish.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei. V'chayechon u'yomecho u'v'chayei lechol beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, u'vizman karim. Ve'meru, amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mivorach, le'olam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yipa'ar, v'yiromam, v'yitnasei, v'yithadar, v'yitale, v'yitalal, shemei dekudeshah, richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran ve'alma ve'meru. Amen.
Continue with Baruch Hu, our call to prayer, page 28.
La 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 Adonai Hamevorach Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Vaed Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam.
Last three lines in the Hebrew on page 30, El Chai V'Kayam.
El Chai V'Kayam, Tamidim Lo Chaleinu Le'olam Vaed, Baruch Ata Adonai,
Baruch Shema.
Amari V'Aravi.
Amen. Shema Yisrael, page 34 and 35.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
You may be seated. Let's continue with the English on the top of page 37. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gates. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai your God.
Last paragraph on 36. Le'ma'an tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Adonai Elohechem emet.
Page 41, and then page 44, then page 40. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
Bokeh ayam livnei Moshe uMiriam Zaili anu ve'ameru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed le'olam va'ed mi chamocha Elim Adonai mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot osefele nora tehilot osefele Adonai et Yaakov ugalo miad chazak mimenu Baruch ata Adonai
Baruch Shemo
Gal Yisrael.
Amen. Let's read together on the bottom of page 43. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours.
So start on the third line and then jump down to the bottom. Ufros aleinu sukan, sukan, Aleinu, Sukkot, Sukkot, Shlomecha, Yalalai, 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 Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot, Sukkot, Shlomecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Haporei Sukkot Shalom Aleinu, Sukkot Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael, Ve'al Yerushalayim.
We give thanks for Shabbat, the opportunities it gives us to reflect and renew, to breathe. Vishamru, top of page 44.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asod et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asod et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Ve'ni uvein b'nei Yisrael, ve'ni uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam, v'shameru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asor et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheishet yamim, Ki sheishet yamim, Osa Adonai et hashamayim ve'ata haaretz, v'shameru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asor et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. U'vayom ha'shavi, Shabbat v'yinafash, v'shameru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asor et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam.
I'd like to invite Ezra to join us up on the bima. We turn to page 46. I invite everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise.
Adonai Sephai Tifta Ufia Gita Hilateha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise.
Page 48.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, Ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagedol Hagbivor Ve'Hanora, Eloyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zohir Hasdei Avot V'Imaot, Umivi Gula Levnei Behem, Lema Shemo Be'ava, Mele Ozil Moshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah.
Page 50.
Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye Hakol Atah, Rav Lehoshiam, Morid Atah, Mechakil Hayim Behesed, Mechaye Hakol Berahamim Rabim, Zomed Noflim Verofei Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Baal Giverot, Umido Melach, Melememit Umechaye, Umatzmia Yeshua, V'ne'eman Ata Lechayot Hakol, Baruch Atah Adonai,
Mechaye Hakol. Page 52. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please continue silently with the words of your own heart or of the prayer book through page 62, 63. When you're through, you may be seated.
Shabbat Shalom. So the piece I've chosen for my contribution this evening is more well known as a work for cello and piano, or cello and orchestra. It's from the classical repertoire. It's called The Swan. Composer is Camille Saint-Saëns. and it really has no direct association with Judaism whatsoever, other than it's a wonderful piece, and actually, I think it's a perfect piece to follow the silent prayer, because it has that beautiful, serene, calm, quiet flow to it that is just so beautiful. And this is The Spawn by Camille Saint-Saëns.
Thank you, Dr. Polvoy. There's a sentence in this week's Torah portion that may be one of the most psychologically honest lines in the entire Torah. The Israelites are standing on the edge of the Promised Land. They have been liberated from Egypt. They have crossed the sea. They stood at Sinai. They received Torah. They've built the Mishkan, and now finally they're close enough to imagine the next chapter of their lives. So Moses sends 12 scouts, one from each tribe, to explore the land of Canaan. They're not ordinary people. The Torah tells us they are leaders, representatives of the community, people others trust, people others look to for guidance, people whose words will matter. And when they return, at first the report sounds promising. They say, "We came to the land you sent us to. It does indeed flow with milk and honey." And they have proof. They bring back huge cluster of grapes so big it had to be carried on a wood frame between two men, which, by the way, is now the symbol for the Israel Ministry of Tourism, right? If you look, that's their symbol, the grapes with the people carrying it on the other end. They come back, they show how the plenty of the land, but then comes the turn. However, they say, the people who inhabit the land are powerful, and the cities are fortified and very large. And then the report gets worse. The people begin to panic. The scouts say, "We cannot attack those people, for they are stronger than we are. And finally they say, we saw the Nephilim, the giants there, and we looked like grasshoppers to ourselves. And so we must have looked to them. That is the line that stops me each time. We look like grasshoppers to ourselves, and so we must have looked to them. Notice what they know and what they do not know. They know they are afraid. They know the cities are fortified. They know the people living there look strong. They know the challenge ahead is real. But they do not know how they looked to the inhabitants of the land. They have no idea what these people thought of when they saw them. Maybe the people of Canaan were terrified of them. Maybe they had heard stories about the God who brought plagues upon Egypt and split the sea. Maybe they saw this wandering people and wondered what powers sustained them. The scouts did not know, but they assume. We look like grasshoppers to ourselves, and so we must have looked to them. Their self-image becomes their reality. Their fear becomes their interpretation of the world. They feel small, so they assume they are small. They feel powerless, and so they assume everyone else sees them as powerless as well. And I think that is the deeper transgression of the scouts. It's not that they're afraid. It's not, fear is human. There are moments when fear is wise, even necessary. Only a fool would look at these fortified cities and powerful armies and say, no problem. The Torah is not asking us to deny reality. The Torah is not pretending that there are no giants. The failure of the scouts is that they allow fear to define who they are. They forget everything they've already lived through. They forget Egypt. They forget the sea. They forget Sinai. They forget the manna in the wilderness and the water from the rock. That they're not merely a band of former slaves wandering aimlessly through history. They are covenantal people, held by God and carrying a promise. Their mistake is not that they see giants. Their mistake is that they only see giants. And when they look at themselves, they see grasshoppers. Caleb and Joshua, they see it differently. They do not deny the danger. They don't say, the other scouts are lying. They don't say, there are no fortified cities. They do not say, there is nothing to fear. Instead, Caleb says, let us by all means go up, for we shall surely overcome it. Caleb's courage is not naivete. It's not a refusal to look at the facts. It's a refusal to let fear become the only fact that matters. That's a very Jewish kind of courage. Judaism has never been a tradition that says, don't worry, everything's easy, right? It's the old Jewish joke, right? That they send the telegram ahead of time, right? That says, start worrying, message will follow, right? That's we worried, right? Our history would make that impossible not to worry. We know about oppression and we know about exile. We know about anti-Semitism. We know what it means to be small among the nations. But Judaism has also always refused to let vulnerability become our entire identity. We are not only the people who were enslaved, but we are the people who stood at Sinai. We are not only the people who have known exile, but we're the people who carried Torah across continents and across centuries. We're not only the people who remember destruction, we're the people who build again and again. That's why this verse matters so much. We look like grasshoppers to ourselves. There are moments when communities can begin to see themselves that way. A congregation or Jewish community as a whole can look at the challenges of Jewish life today, of rising anti-Semitism, of political polarization, the pressures on families, the fragility of institutions, the difficulty of sustaining community, and we can begin to think we're too small, the challenges are too big, the future is too uncertain. A Jewish community can look at the world and say the giants are everywhere, and they're real. But Shlach Lecha asked us, is that the only thing we see? Do we also see the grapes? Do we also see the promise? What about the courage and the devotion of people who keep showing up? Do we see the teachers who love our children into Jewish life, the volunteers who give their time quietly and faithfully? Do we see the families who choose to raise Jewish children? Do we see the elders of our community who have carried this community for decades? Do we see the young people who ask hard questions and still want to belong? What about the power of Shabbat or the beauty of Torah or the strength of gathering together? Because if all we see are giants, we become paralyzed. But if we see the giants and the grapes, the challenge and the promise, then we have a path forward. There's an old Hasidic teaching, I've taught it many times, that people should carry 2 pieces of paper, one in each pocket. And one should be written, I am but dust and ashes, and the other should be written, for my sake the world was created. And the wisdom is knowing when to reach in to which pocket, right? What do we need at a given moment? There are times when we need humility to remember we are finite, we're vulnerable, we do not control the world, we are not invincible. And there are times when humility and modesty can become an excuse for inaction, where fear can disguise itself. At those moments, we need the other pocket. For my sake, the world was created. Not because we're arrogant, not because we believe we're better than anyone else, but because we know that our lives matter and our choices matter, our community matters, and the Jewish future matters. Scouts reach into only one pocket. They remember their smallness, but they forget their sacred worth. They saw themselves as grasshoppers. And a people that sees itself as grasshoppers cannot enter the promised land. It's one of the reasons we have Shabbat. All week long, the world teaches us to measure ourselves by fear or productivity or comparison or crisis or scarcity. All week long, the news can make us feel small. Our responsibilities can make us feel overwhelmed. Our worries can make us feel powerless. And then Shabbat comes and says, stop, light the candles, bless the wine, eat the challah, sing the prayers, sit with your family, with your people, remember who you are. You are not only your anxieties or the headlines or what frightens you. You're part of a people that crossed seas and stood at the mountain and wandered through the wilderness, and we've buried our dead and raised our children and rebuilt again and again and again and carried hope when hope seemed impossible. Shabbat certainly doesn't make the giants disappear, but it can help us stop seeing ourselves as grasshoppers. The tragedy of Shlach Lecha is that a whole generation loses its ability to move forward. They are so consumed by fear that they can't enter the land. They can't imagine a future larger than their anxiety, so they wander. That is the choice that Torah places before us again and again and again. Not once, but in every generation. Will we be a people who wander in fear, or will we be a people who move forward with courage and with faith? Yes, the challenges are real. Yes, the work is hard. And still, we're not grasshoppers. We are B'nai Yisrael, the children of Israel, the inheritors of Brit, of covenant, the builders of community, the carriers of Torah. We're partners in creating a more just, compassionate, and holy world. And so on this Shabbat, may we be blessed with the courage of Caleb and Joshua, the courage to see clearly, to speak honestly, and still believe that we can move forward. And may we never mistake our fears for the fullness of who we really are. Shabbat Shalom. going to turn to page 253. As our thoughts turn to those in our lives, in our community, in the world, who are in need of healing of body, of mind, of spirit. Our thoughts turn to all of those. We hold them in our minds and in our hearts.
Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Hu Yevarech El HaCholim
El Na'arifan Allah. Ask for blessings upon Hannah Fields Austin, Sue Tobak, Rosin Lefkowitz, Helen Weinfeld, Pam Poliakoff, Kathy Blupenfeld, Caitlin Antrim, Brad Holland, Serena Postal, Robert Strober, Cherry DeRazaday, Gloria Foster, Robert Gerard, Adele Harris, Brenda Found Gerard, Jan Marcus, Al Shapiro, Robert Waldman, Judith Gratz DeLange, Deborah DeLange, Faye Bernstein, Sandra Dizengoff, Karen Nelson, Larry Gassner, Marshall Lloyd, Sharon Everett, Ellen Sopkin, Tim Nelson, Natalie Cruise, Joanne Cohen, Keaton Height, Michael Gerard, Marion Snyders, Bonnie Stead, James Stead, Greg Doobie, Jennifer Lewis, Chris Gacci, Dr. Chuck Lieb, Bernard Karmatz, Virginia Guzman, Neen Geffen, Sidel Walensevich, Lori Feingold, Mark Dannenberg, Lisa Hahn, Alexi Steifel, Hector Martel, Ashira Barbaria, Jack Warshaw, Eva Laxon, Sharon Sachs Regalado, Elizabeth Hoffman, Murnell Kummerman, and if you have a name you'd like to share.
Mary Ellen DeMarco, Margie Wald Billing, Joe Massey.
I invite Al Shapiro to join me up here. Al's going on a trip and offering Al a blessing for the journey. Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu she'tolichenu l'shalom v'tatzlichenu l'shalom. May it be your will, Adonai, our God and God of our ancestors, that you guide Al safely on his journey, that you lead him on a path in peace, and that you allow him to reach his desired destination with life and joy and peace. Protect him from all obstacles along the way and bestow blessings on the work of his hands, and grant grace, loving kindness, and compassion to him in the eyes of all who he encounters on the way. Baruch atah Adonai, Shomea tefillah. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, who hears our prayers and watches over us on our journeys. Amen. All right, Angelo. Just a few announcements from our Board of Trustees.
On behalf of the board, thank you for being here, both in the sanctuary and online. Toda Rabbah to Rabbi Kupitz for leading our service in such an inspiring way, and to Cantor Bush for providing richness in voice and music, to Dr. Randy Polivoy for his lovely piano piece, and much appreciation to Marcus Getz-DeLange, who handles our technology so expertly. Also, to our greeters, thank you for tonight's greeting. Kylie Sykes, Phyllis Blackie, and Judy Rose. After the service, we gather in the social hall for Kiddush, Motzi, refreshments, and conversations. Please take this opportunity to get to know someone new, which will help us to continue to build our warm and personal Jewish community. We are a busy and engaged community. You can find what interests you in our weekly updated email every Thursday, monthly Kehillah, and our website and Facebook page. A few things that are new to look at, it would be the TBI Legacy BRIC program. This is the second phase of the BRICS program. Please bring your return pledge forms to the office, and there will be a blood drive here at TBI on July the 1st.
I would just say, take a note as we move into July and August. We have a number of outdoor services. They're listed in the Kehillah that you'll get before July, and they'll of course be in your Tekiah, special events, opportunities to come picnic before service outside, and then toward the end of August, well, I don't know the date off the top of my head, the 28th, is that right, Judy? 28th, we're going to have kind of a welcome back barbecue. Remember that the holidays are, well, they're always on time, but they're early on our secular calendar this year. So the holidays come up early in September. September 11th is Erev Rosh Hashanah, I believe. So don't let them sneak up on you, so to speak. And so your July-August Kehillah will have High Holy Day information in it. If you haven't yet returned your commitment packet for the 26-27 year, please do so. It just helps us not have to chase people down later and to do that. So that would be really helpful.
The only thing I was going to mention, in addition, kind of a little bit of a change for the summer. Next week we have Shabbat together as usual, so our 7 o'clock service on the third Friday of each month will be next week, but unlike during the school year, basically, we will not be having a pizza dinner that we provide. So service times are still 7 o'clock, but there's no dinner associated with that during June, July, and August. Thank you.
And the last thing I will say is, of course, July 1, Cantor Jenna Sagan will be joining us at TBI as our Cantor educator. We're going to have the great benefit and privilege of the first 6 months of our year having both Cantor Bush and Cantor Sagan on our staff, so there should be some fun Shabbatot along the way with some extra voice and stuff like that. We'll have 2 cantors doing that, and Jenna will be, of course, getting ready for the school year and all of that kind of stuff. But there'll be opportunities over the summer to get to know her, both in formal ways, but also in services that she'll be leading and stuff, just to come and meet her in a smaller setting. Cantor Bush and I are spending part of the day with her on Monday to kind of begin to prepare for the year and the holidays and all of those kinds of things. So just keep an eye out for all of that as well. All right, we're going to turn to page 282 in the middle of the page for Aleinu L'Shabeach, and I invite everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise.
Aleinu L'Shabeach L'Adon HaKol, L'Tei Gedula L'Yotzer Reshit, Shelo Asanu Kegoyei Haratzo, Velo Samanu Kemishpechot Hadama, Shelo Sam Chelkeinu Kahem, Vegor Aleinu Kechol Hamonam. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
287.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. Page 294. Take a moment to remember those who have been important in our lives and have left this earth, those who have died in recent days or at this time in years past. We remember the recent deaths of Richard Aptekar, father of Jeff Aptekar, Lynn Elliott, dear friend of Yvonne Cheney, Laura Hamlin Graham, sister of Russell Hamlin. We remember the Yortzites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Marvin Abrams, Harry Buxbaum, Esther Chudikoff, William Bill Elhai, Larry Frank, Eva Gould, Joseph Green, Esther June Grossman, Jeanette Hamblin, Judy Heisen, Laverne Jones, Morris Kampf, Rosa Buffman-Klotz, Alan Koch, Molly Levitt, Morris Lenz, Israel Mark, Patricia Mielmuir, Maurice Mickelbank, Jim Morse, Marcella Rhine, Rose Rizik, Florence Rosen, Aaron Salzman, Samuel Sapiro, John Wynn. If you're remembering somebody on this Shabbat, you'd like to add their name to those I've mentioned or restate a name I've mentioned, please feel free to do so as I come by your row. If you're in a time of mourning or observing a Yortzeit on this Shabbat, I invite you to rise. And I invite the rest of the congregation, if it's your custom, to rise in embrace and support of those who mourn. Again, Kaddish is on 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayachon v'yomachon u'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. B'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam olomei almaya. Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shmei dukudasha, brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiram bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru. Amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. We'll close with Biado, 321, last stanza.
Be'ado av kinuchi, be'nishan ve'ahira, be'imruchi geviati, Adonai li velo ira, be'imruchi geviati, Adonai li velo ira.
My soul I give to you.
My soul I give to you.
My spirit in your care.
My spirit in your care.
Draw me near, I shall not fear.
Draw me near, I shall not fear.
Hold me in your hand.
Hold me in your hand.
Draw me near, I shall not fear.
Draw me near, I shall not fear.
Safely in your hand.
Safely in your
Biado
hand.
av kiyam. My soul I give to you. My soul I give to you. My spirit in your care. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Hold me in your hand. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Safely in your hand. Biado av kibruchi.
My soul I give to you. My spirit in your care. Draw me near, I shall
Adonai li velo ira. Adonai li velo ira. Ve'imruchi geviati. Adonai li velo ira. For those who joined us online, thank you for being with us. Shabbat Shalom. For those in the sanctuary, please join us in the social hall for Kiddush, Motzi, refreshments, and conversation. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.